Game Hydro. Have more fun. Hey, it's Game Hydro. Today we're playing a game called Wuxia Rising Star. We're going to give you some tips, tricks, strategies, and whatnot for this game. Alright, so if you've been playing for either a short time or a long time, you have probably noticed that this game is dreadfully slow. You can speed it up first by tapping on your avatar and going over to the settings button, which is on the top left corner of that wall of buttons right there. Once you're there, make sure power saving mode is enabled. Make sure the high frame rate button is disabled, and then make sure that the graphic balance is set to power saving. Once you do that, you'll probably notice the performance of the game increase a lot. Your button presses will be more instantly registered, and overall your phone will probably heat up a lot less than it originally was. So typically you're going to have a lot of periods of fast progress in this game, and you're going to end up with your character upgraded a lot, your wanderers upgraded a lot, especially after you summon a whole bunch of new wanderers, and you'll be far more powerful in a very short amount of time, but you'll have a lot of levels to cover. The level speed generally is kind of set. However, you can pretty quickly and easily make your way through a lot of levels by putting your phone on the charger, leaving the game active as it is now on the screen, and just letting your characters fight it out until they come to a boss battle that they cannot beat. And once they can't beat said boss battle, just like now, then it will be time to upgrade your characters and your wanderers and your main character. All right, so many ways to upgrade your main character. You're going to need to do an ascension in order to increase the caps on your cultivation stats. Those would be attack, defense, vigor, and energy. Now, if you come to a point where you can't do any more upgrades, then go to the Wanderer area. Now, if you're really far into the game, you're gonna be more picky and choosy about what SR characters or super rare characters you have in your party, but up until that point, just focus on getting as many super rare characters in your party as you can, regardless of if you have to spend a whole bunch of upgrade stuff on them. So you're going to get a lot of summons throughout the game. Go to the recruit area. You can see that on the left side. Recruit 10. Save them up so you can do fast recruits of 10. Now keep going until you get at least 3 SRs. And even if you already have 3 SRs, then you're going to want to keep going anyways. Because the ones that you already have SRs for example, at the bottom right corner, the ones you already have, for example, Intellectual Duon down in the bottom right corner, they will convert to fragments, and then you can star them up. We're going to do one more summon because we got some jade to spend. All right, now go over to the Wanderers area overview. And obviously we got 1 rare and 2 super rares in the party right now, so the goal is to get her pulled out of the party. So looking at her, she's level 100, has 9,430 overall stat points. Now the 2 super rares are at a higher level, but in comparison to the actual level, their stats are higher. So if they were down at level 100, their stats would be higher than A. Lee. We're going to first take her out of the lineup, undeploy, Now we're going to do undeploy after rebirth. That knocks her right back down to level 1. So you get all your resources back if you use undeploy after rebirth. Who do we want in our party? We can either do Prince Gu, Zilin, Lu Maoshi. Now, I'm probably pronouncing those names extraordinarily wrong, so forgive me if I am. Comparing the stats, though. DPS, DPS, DPS. Vigor 460, Vigor, Energy, Vigor, Energy. We're just going to go straight attack and defense. Let's go Zilin. Now, Zilin starts off at level 1. But we're going to upgrade her as far as we can. Now, after the first promotion at just level 100, she is at 15,500. So let's level again, promote again, promote Intellectual Duon. Now they're over 20,000. Promote Xiaolan. So use the level ups and promotes whenever you have a tough stage to beat and you can't upgrade your main character anymore. Obviously, you can spend coins upgrading your main character, but if you have plenty of upgrades available for everyone, then the more efficient way to upgrade tends to be upgrading your Wanderers. Anyways, back to this battle that we've been trying to win. Let's see if our Wanderers can put us over the top so that we can finally ascend. Now, just like anything else, you watch the battle happen. Obviously, a much faster battle here, and Chancellor of the West goes down easily. Now, with our character going to a new area, now we're back. Let's go back to the main character. Hit the break button. Now you can ascend. Now we can ascend. Which increases the maximum levels that we can give the character. All right, hit the class. Oh, get out of here. Hit the class button, and you can do a class transfer in between the swordsman type, the bladesman type, or the boxer. But make sure to use the practice in order to test them first. Hit the class preview button on the bottom left, and you can preview all levels of classes that you can possibly get. So tap on each one of them. You'll be able to check their skills and what they do. Be sure to study that before you continue with the class upgrades. And then in the practice area, all right, game's being slow. We will be back. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Okay, so tap over from practice to gear, and then you will be able to see not only what gear you have equipped currently, but what levels you can unlock the new gear. So obviously the next one's going to be the Divine Weapon. 6 days since server launch, 21 days. Protagonist reaches level 800 for that one, etc., etc., etc. Later version, level 2000, future updates. So some of these, actually most of these, are unlocked as the server ages, because I guess they're trying to keep the gameplay fair for those who have been on the server for a while. But make sure to go to the practice area, hold down the button instead of pressing it over and over, and you'll be able to level up much faster. And the upgrade materials for this, the cultivation pills, they come from a lot of sources, especially AFK income. We'll go over that in just a second. Actually, we'll go over that now. AFK rewards, be sure to claim these no matter whether you're offline or online. And if you can add time using monthly privilege passes or permanent cards, but those cost a little bit of money. But always claim your rewards. And you can watch ad videos in order to get 2 hours worth instantly. You can also get free rewards by tapping on any of these icons that has a red dot over them. So just tap on those. You can earn cultivation pills, gold coins, jade, chests, and a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, over to the chests area. Obviously, the gear chest. If you see a green icon, that means you have better gear to equip. If you see a red icon, that means you have worse gear and you don't want to equip it, you want to sell it. Always give it a second after you tap the gear button before you tap the next one, because you don't want to accidentally equip worse gear with a red there. Pearl necklace, tee-hee. Anyways, be very careful about equipping stuff. Gold chest, obviously give you gold coins. That's for upgrading your heroes and your wanderers. Advanced stone chest. They have both gold coins and advanced coins for promotion, which is kind of nice. If the game stops you and tells you you can upgrade your chest for better rewards, then tap on the button above earnings level. So you can spend gold for it, and then you can speed it up by either doing the quick speed up with speed up vouchers or skipping for 30 minutes. So let's use the speed up vouchers because I'm not watching an ad video. And the higher your chest level, the better your chances of getting better stuff, basically. Gear chest, open 10, you'll go through this round again of equipping new gear and getting rid of old gear. You can see your power level increasing in the top of the screen as you equip more gear. Do this constantly, and especially do this after gaining levels. So the higher the level of your character, the higher the level of the gear you're going to get. So level up your character before you level up the gear. Let's do some of these just for the heck of it. All right, out of coins. So the gear chest, let's open it again, see what we got. Now you can see you got some gear with levels of over 400. So obviously there's going to be big stat boosts there. And these will help you beat tougher and tougher battles. And then over in the Kung Fu chest, this is a fun one. Because you can you can get different Kung Fu skills and then equip them. Tap on the Kung Fu button, top right corner. You can either do, first of all, you want to do quick upgrade, and then you can either do quick equip, or you can manually choose the ones that you want to equip. The game automatically equips you with ones that are of the highest rarity. You can tap them to see what the details are, though. They have different skills associated with them as well as different stat effects. Boss's rage less than 20. Oh, here's the Kung Fu effect for an active one. Fierce sword barrage descends from heaven, dealing 500% area of effect skill damage. That's a pretty nice one. Now, sometimes you can change it up if you want. For example, you can remove some of the inner Kung Fu ones if you like active skills better. and then equip some of the active skill ones. Well, maybe not. And you can unlock more slots by upgrading your practice levels, which obviously to do that, get to the top of the tier and then fulfill the break quests. 2 out of 3. That's pretty quick. That's not bad. All right, over in the instance area, this is a very easy way to get not only chest rewards, but you get jade, more recruit tokens, and other goodies. And then the Doomspire Tower. This one's pretty easy. Make sure that you auto skip the battles so that you can clear out battles as fast as possible. And now that level 30 has been beaten, that was the one quest that we have not done in order to ascend the main character. Obviously, we need to get the energy up to a higher level first, but hey, at least the free jade is available right now. All right, so let's talk about guilds. So when you are looking for a guild to join, you can either auto join, you can manually choose, or you can start your own guild. Now, starting your own guild, that one's a little tougher to actually get people to join unless you got friends that play the game, but be sure to use the chat or Reddit or the comments of this video or something else as a way of promoting your guild. That is a good way to get more members into your guild. If you auto join, it will automatically put you into a guild that is the most active at the time that you do it. So join. So if you're going to auto join, then join at your average game playing time. Once you're there, you can use the guild trial. You can do raid battles and earn some pretty large rewards there. Go to the guild hall. You'll be able to donate to the guild in order to level up the guild. Just make sure that you're in a guild with players who are very active. All right. Finally, let's go over redeem codes on the top left corner. Go to the avatar, go to the button here that says, obviously, redeem code, and then you can start entering your codes. We're going to try all the codes that are available in this game. All right, let's try some codes. Here's the first one. That one gets us some free stuff. So we got good going right now. Tongsu 666. No, wait. Tongsu 2025. Vohiep. Can't pronounce that for shit. 2025. I don't remember if I did VIP 999. Yes, I did. All right, let's try this. Today, 418. Today, 418 again because my server access sucks. 1 month fun. This gibberish code. All right. So a few expired ones there and a lot of working ones there. So good track record so far. Anyways, this is Game Hydro. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and let us know in the comments if you want to see us do any more topics about this game, and we will get to them.